Redick with the Inland Valley News here at the Staples Center for a New Year's Eve game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the visiting New York Knicks. Well, the Clippers end the year on a high note with a win, 99-78. You scored for the Clippers, J.J. Redick, 20 points. Then you had DeAndre Jordan, 14. Blake and Jamal had 13. Blake had 11 assists and 7 rebounds. And also, Spencer Hawes had 10 points as he returned. And then Jordan Farmer had 11 points. Stay tuned for videos, interviews to follow.
A while ago when you had a real standout game, your son was out here. Was he out here again tonight?
He was supposed to come today. He's a little under the weather. He may have just got a little chest congestion, something like that. May have caught it from me, but he was not here today, unfortunately. Coordinated about what time it is during warm-ups. I mean, it's, you know, I make sure everything's activated.
What's the
all
routine?
The muscles. It's just like stupid stuff, but it's like some of it's movement stuff, some of it's stretching. You know, Epi and I have this little thing now. We're doing the last minute of warm-up, so you know, it's just props to Epi. You know, he gets me ready to play. He gets me ready to play.
When did you come up with the routine?
But at some point in the last month or so. I mean, I think it was just we did it, and it was kind of a joke, and then I had a good game, then we did the next game, and then at some point in the last few weeks, I just kind of went over to him, and I was like, hey man, like, you doing that is really important to me. I used to have a guy in Orlando, Kyle O'Quinn, that did that for me, and it's important.
So what exactly did you do?
No, it's you know, basically with like a minute on the clock, you know, at the start of the first quarter, or the start of the first half and start of the second half, minute on the clock and warm-ups. You know, he just basically is my rebounder. And he gets the ball for me, he passes, I shoot it, he runs it down, passes, shoot it. Hopefully he doesn't have to run very far because it's going hand, but you know, just that rhythm of shooting, you know, 9 or 10 quick shots real quick. You know, that's a very small part of this description. Back to my original point, though, it was just that I'm ready to start the game, and I've always been that way. You know, I don't sit on the bench partly because of my back history, but you know, when I'm over there, I'm doing Pilates on the whatever that thing is called. What is that thing called? With the logo on it. The signage along the baseline.
Sure. Floor?
Yeah, no, I'm on the floor, but the signage along the baseline. Yeah, I'm over there just doing Pilates during my bench time.
What's your go-to Pilates move?
Typically the 100, series of 5, kind of mix it up a little bit. Little scissors, you know, just stuff to kind of keep the core muscles activated. A little bridging as well. Do some bridges, some one-legged bridges. Dana's
And JJ, what do you eat for breakfast? No, I'm just kidding. What have you learned about this Clippers team this year, 2014? Not just this season, but finishing last year and starting this season.
Well, going back to last year, I learned that we were a resilient bunch. I think we, to beat kind of the Warriors in that series with everything that happened, showed some resiliency, showed some toughness, some togetherness. And I think we're a very together group. I've always felt that way from, you know, day one when I came here last fall. That's the best way to describe our team. We're very together. The other thing I've learned about our team, especially this season, is that we have a long ways to go, and that to me is not a negative. That's a positive. We have 49 more games to kind of figure things out, and hopefully we're playing our best basketball around April 18th or so.
JJ, have you have any New Year's resolutions as far as yourself and the team?
As far as myself, my wife and I actually we write down a list, and we'll do it later tonight on December 31st every year of 8 to 10 things that we hope to have happen and hope to accomplish during the year. It may be quitting something, whatever. And you know, this morning, we kind of looked over our list from last year. I think we had done like 5 of the 9 things, so there's going to be some carryover. Because the year before we were like 9 for 9. So there's some things that I'd like to do, but nothing specific. For our team, my New Year's resolution for our team is that we'll be a top 10 defensive efficiency team by the end of the year.
Just kind of go with it, and everybody kind of mixes it together. just to kind of keep that continuity.
What's yours?
I mean, mine is, it starts in the morning. It's forever long. I don't have that much time. You guys don't want to hear it. It's not.
Like 3 boards shy of a triple-double. Were you aware of that out there? Is that why you kind of stayed in there a little longer to try to see if you grab a couple off the glass?
Doc left me, or put me back in there, and guys were telling me, but at the same time, I'm not going to run over guys to try to get those 3 boards. I mean, it's cool, but you know, this win and getting the rest there towards the end was you know, the best part.
Blake, what do you take from a game like this where obviously everybody expected you to win, and now two-parter, you're going up against a team that has 4 wins as opposed to 5 next?
You know, it's good that we came out and executed and did what we had to do. You can't really overlook teams. I don't care what you say about a record or who they have, who's not playing, who's hurt, whatever it is. You can't overlook teams. And, it's a good chance to really work on your team yourself and really work out the kinks and execute on both ends of the floor. So it's kind of a good test for us.
Blake, what have you learned about this team this year, not just this season, but going and finishing last season, and then of course the start of this season?
I think we need to really be conscious of once we get a lead, like really put it away. I think too many times we've gotten a lead and teams have kind of fought back in, and we have to exert a little bit more energy. So we're capable of getting up quickly and doing the things that we need to, but we can't let up. And I think that's the biggest thing for this team moving forward.
You said you're gonna watch the ball drop. Which one do you like to watch, and then what's your New Year's resolution?
I'm not a New Year's resolution person. I think any day is a good time for change, so I'm not gonna limit myself to one day. And I was kind of just kidding.
Does that mean you want to coach
up?
Does that mean you want to coach a team?
What did I say?
Any day is a good day for change, Mr. Ross?
No.
Okay.
Personal change.
Okay.
From within.
Okay.
Reflect.
It's not like going out.
No, I noticed.